Hello all, it's been about 3 weeks to a month since the last update. A lot has changed, so I'm probably going to break this up into two different videos. The first video is just going to pretty much explain the major changes I made here. First of all, I eliminated both my 75-gallon aquariums, my planted aquarium and my 75-gallon reef aquarium, and got one large 125. Always wanted a 6-foot tank, so I went ahead and got this. And the reason why is because my 75-gallon planted aquarium, which actually used to sit right here, started to get bubbles on the inside corners of the seals approximately 2 months ago. Well, it got progressively worse, and I'll show you the pictures. So as you can see from the pictures, I think that was getting kind of severe. So I wasn't sure if the seals were going to break or what. But the good news is it was covered under warranty, and so I did get a replacement for it. I probably will set up another planted aquarium here in the near future, probably 2 to 3 months, but it's going to be smaller. It'll probably be something more along the lines of a 30 long or a 40-gallon breeder. I'm not quite sure which yet, but just something a little smaller. But to prepare for this tank, I did a lot of work under the floor here. I had a contractor come out and put in a couple of joists that run in parallel with the two joists this sits across, so now it's reinforced, both those. Plus also put up two floor jacks with a 2x6 across those, approximately about 4.5 feet in from the wall. So there's definitely plenty of support under there, and that's also a support bearing wall that this is sitting by. So that made me feel a little bit more comfortable with that. But the stand, however, this is a store-bought stand. And actually, these are Marineland. I couldn't turn down the deal at 50% off the aquarium and approximately 35% off the stand. It's oak finish, lots of room in it, and you kind of see in here. It's kind of dark there, but plenty of room. Right now I'm just running both my canister filters. There's one there, and there's the other canister filter. And the reason I wasn't so, I guess, trustworthy in this stand is because when I saw it, I was surprised that it actually only has 3 supports for the aquarium. There's one across each end, and there's one across the middle. That's it. All the rest is open from the middle to the ends of the aquarium. The aquarium sits on the edge, sits on air. That's it. So I called Marineland and asked them if that was safe for a reef aquarium, and they said yeah, it shouldn't be a problem at all. So I'm trying it out, and so far so good. It's a lot different from my my own stands that I build. My 75-gallon stands that I build actually weigh a lot more than this. This I can actually pick up fairly easily, as large as it is. But anyway, it seems to be working quite well so far. Then the other thing I had to do is the lights. Since I had the Current Orbit Marine 48-inch to 60-inch lights, they won't fit all the way across. So what I did is I built this canopy, and I'm not quite finished yet. I still need to stain it. And I'll probably put some molding around it or some sides yet. I'm probably going to possibly leave it open. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, you kind of see the basic construction there. But what I did is I went ahead and put a cross brace approximately 48 inches or so the 2 Current Orbit Marines could pretty much cover about 3/4 of the tank there. And so I still had about 2 feet here to worry about. So what I did is, instead of getting another Orbit Marine, because the smaller lights you actually lose wattage, the 24-inch watts are approximately 24 watts. These 48 inches are roughly 48 watts. So I went ahead and got one of the Radon X R30s, and I'm really happy with it so far. And what I did for that, instead of hanging it on the canopy, I just used the, of course to make the canopy I used all 1x2s. So I made a rail system out of that. Then I used quarter rounds on the each side of the 1x2s, and they're approximately spread out about 7 inches, and it fits perfectly on there. And I can actually slide that vertically across here so I can adjust it. So if I really like this light, I mean, it's only been running about 3-4 days now. I may eventually possibly eliminate these 2 here. Then that way I can go ahead and do the same setup on this side. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet, because these lights are rather expensive. I was a little disappointed on the cost on them, but went ahead and tried one. And if you can see the lighting here, there's a lot of shimmering. And what I do like about this light, it has various templates you can load on it and try them out. So what I have here is the coloration template. It's focused a little more on the coloring than high growth, but so far it looks nice. There's a lot of shimmering. I'll see how the corals react. And the reason why I say there's a lot more shimmering, if you can tell the difference under this side where the current marines are over it here, you don't really see a lot of the shimmering. But I am still happy with these lights. I see a lot of coral growth, especially if you look at the bird's nest back there. You can see how much it's growed. Quite a bit under these lights, and everything else seems to be fine. But like I said, I'll probably split this up into another video because I have added a few more fish and a few more coral frags. Just kind of wanted to cover the changes here of what's been going on the last month, and I think for now I'm going to go ahead and just stop this video here, and I'll make a new one on the new frags and the fish that I've added to this aquarium. So I just want to thank you for watching another video.